This Friday's tip, I want to cover concepts with favorites. So favorites, to me anyway, are essentially a springboard. They're the first step forward. I've never really thought of favorites as sort of the project-wide start to finish solution. It's a way to get settings that you need in your basic schematic model or concept model that seem reasonable or even plausible for a final design or even just a rough design. So in this case, I'm building out a template and it seems like there's a lot here. But if you think about, so these are just door and window favorites that I'm looking at for this template right now. We're building out favorites for CAD image doors and windows for this particular client. And it seems like there's a lot here, but if you think about every conceivable operation, every conceivable design and style of door or window, it would be an infinite number of favorites, and that's not the goal. Essentially what we have for doors and windows for this particular project are clad window types and solid aluminum window types. And I was given manufacturers with specific frame and sash dimensions for clad operable windows, clad fixed windows, aluminum operable, and aluminum fixed. This client said that there are three primary interior finish styles that they go with, either a jamb extension, something like that, a typical interior cased picture frame window with a sill, or a drywall return. So I've built out those three options with fixed and operable windows. And then additionally, because they're using CAD image, they on many projects will be using CAD image coverings. So we've built these favorites out to work with a wall without any finish level on the exterior and a wall with the finish level built out into the exterior already. So that they can start with a wall, if they know they're using board and batten siding, they may want the CAD image coverings. They could start with this wall from the favorites and jump to this window. So while there's a lot here, it's really just the starting point. I didn't look at every single conceivable window size and operation. If they need to get into different styles and layouts, they can come into the window from the favorites. This is a fixed sash window, and they can change it to a different window operation. Now, obviously, the fixed sash for this particular manufacturer has different dimensions than the operable sash. Presumably, the awning window and the casement window are the same. But again, it's a starting point, so they can come in and edit it. It gives them a believable point to jump into on a project where they can start laying things out and even in an early schematic model have something that's reasonable and sort of truthful to the design. And that's really what the favorites are for. I think if you find a template or a project with 300 different toilet options in the favorites, in my opinion, those favorites are being misused.